7 signs that you are destroying your own mental and physical health in your everyday life. Number 1, if you are someone who never knows how to say no to others. For example, if you are working and your boss says, please, I want you to stay 4 more hours, and you're unable to say no to him, not because he's going to pay you extra money, but because you don't want to say no, even though your family or someone else is waiting to have dinner with you. It means that you should be selective when to use the word no. Number 2, when you constantly you use the word I'm sorry. We can use I'm sorry when we are wrong. However, sometimes it becomes a habit. For example, if you're at a party and somebody spilled drink on you and say, oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to be sorry because he had to be careful, not you. Number 3, when you are always the self-appointed peacemaker. For example, if your family members are arguing about a certain topic and they want to solve that, and you say, come on, let's sit down and have a cup of coffee. You could have that cup of coffee, but you didn't go to the root of the problem. Next day or next week or next month, they're going to go back to the problem and talk about it, because you're not encouraging them to compromise. You're just maintaining peace for a short period of time. So what is wrong with this picture? The root of the problem haven't been addressed. You did not solve it. So don't do it at the expense of your own health, or at the expense of doing it for a short period of time. Number 4, you're always the giver and not the receiver. We know that our Lord Jesus Christ teaches us to be giving to others and sacrificing and not to be selfish. However, even though we know that it is a blessing to give more than receive, we have to know when to give and to whom to give, and not to give at the expense of us being needy. If you have $10, you don't give the whole $10 to others. If you have only 1 hour and you have to rest half an hour, you don't give the full 1 hour to your friends, and you're exhausted at night and you become sick. So it doesn't mean that you're being selfish, you're just being thoughtful. And number 5, you don't know or you don't want to set boundaries. It means that if you are not healthy today, if you are tired, if you are sick, and people come to visit, want to come and visit you, say, it's fine, come over. No, you have to say that I am sick, I am tired, I cannot be with you. Or if your friends want to talk about a certain topic and they want to vent, you would say, I'm having a problem, so I cannot concentrate with you now. You have to learn how to set your boundaries, and it is very essential for your self-care and your self-respect. It doesn't mean that you're being rude. It means that you are setting boundaries because you don't want people to walk over them and to ruin your healthy mind state. Because even if you are not healthy at that certain period of time, physically and mentally, you are unable to help them anyway. Number 6, you don't ask for help. You have to ask for help. If you are helping others, it's fine if you ask for help too. It doesn't mean that you're becoming burden to others. It means that you are mastering the ability to ask for help, because it's give and take in life. And number 7, you struggle to accept compliments. For example, if you are hosting dinner and somebody says, wow, these dishes are amazing, and you say, no, they're not, I could have done better. Or if you are wearing a pretty jacket, or driving a good car, a beautiful car, and somebody says, oh, that's awesome. Oh, I don't think so. You just think that you're so humble. It doesn't mean that you're accepting compliments, that being so full of yourself or being arrogant. It means that, number 1, you're accepting and acknowledging someone else's kind observation and recognizing your own value. And number 2, that it means that you are embracing the praise. So every time you go over these points, remember, you have to have balance and boundaries in order to have a healthy physical and mental good situation in your everyday life.